Damn it, I had it. All right, here we go. New firearm today, the Archon Firearms Type-B. Now, brief introduction to the history of it, and I'm going to parse it out through a couple of episodes. The Archon Firearms Company is, first of all, not owned by PTR, which stands for Precision Target Rifle, and that is a South Carolina-based company that is well known for making roller delayed blowback actions, and you can find those in, I'll put this aside for a second, you can find those in rifles and actions like the H&K, M&P, which this is not. That is a Century Arms AP5. Did I say APK? I meant MP5. So the roller delayed blowback action is this. It's part of the bolt, right? These little pins, not pins, but they're basically rollers, and they come out with the bolt when it's not engaged by the bullet. There's a whole video on it. I would implore you to look at it because I can't explain it, but I wanted to show you the action from my AP5, which will be shot here soon enough. Century Arms AP5. That'll be fun to shoot. So, yeah, PTR, now PTR Industries, they have a not cohesion, but they're in cahoots with Archon Firearms, like I said, which is based out of Czechoslovakia, and they were founded back in 2012. I'll get those dates down a little bit more solid. But what I found is that 2012 is when Archon Firearms was created, and there's a lot of going back and forth with different companies and manufacturing and all this stuff, and also the distribution part of Archon is why PTR came up, because there's just more to that. There's more history around those two companies. So I won't do it in this episode. Just wanted to throw a quick introduction to the firearm, and we'll talk about it in the outro a little bit. But yeah, we'll just watch the episode, check out how I do and what goes on with the new firearm, with the new pistol. So we'll see you in the outro. Enjoy.
This video is intended for educational and informational purposes only. All firearm handling shown is performed by trained individuals in a controlled environment. Always follow the 4 rules of gun safety. Number 1, treat your firearm as if it's loaded. Number 2, never point a firearm at anything you do not intend to destroy. Number 3, keep your finger off the trigger until you are ready to shoot. Number 4, be sure of your target and what's beyond it. Comply with all local, state, and federal laws regarding firearms. Do not attempt to replicate any action seen in this video without proper training and safety measures. The creators assume no liability for misuse or unsafe practices.
Hello, you. Welcome back here to the Pew for the 1,000 round review series of the Archon Firearms Type-B. Excuse me. I first saw this, I think I first saw it on Honest Outlaw, and when he shot it, made a good impression. And then I saw another firearm, I forget the name of it, but this is the first 100 rounds of the Archon Firearms Type-B, which is owned by PTR. I'll have to look at the etymology of the company and everything. But yeah, so every first 100 rounds of the firearms that I shoot, I'll go over the housekeeping and the principle of my channel and what I'm doing here. So, in a nutshell, 1,000 round review series is what it sounds like. It's a series of rounds, videos that I shoot, 10 to be total, of the 1,000 rounds through a firearm, whether it be a pistol, shotgun, or a rifle, or otherwise any firearm basically. And what I do is I shoot 100 rounds, because it's 10 videos, 100 rounds each video, using different types of ammunition, full metal jacket or hollow point, which the EDCs, I'll be using hollow points for these, range toys and competition pistols, which this one I don't know yet. I'm thinking it's probably a mixture of the both, but I don't know if it's an EDC. But I guess you could kind of be an EDC, but for the price point too, it's a little steep for an EDC if you want to do that. Although I know people that carry Kimbers and they're expensive as crap. So anyway, different rounds of ammunition: 115 grain, 124, and 147 at full metal jacket, total metal jacket, and also hollow point. And I'll be shooting at ranging yardage of 10 to about 50, and sometimes maybe try to do 100. But today I'm shooting at 12 and 12 with the humble tree or the target tree, which I've knocked off 3 of the targets, and then the silhouette as the yellow target. So yeah, we're going to be shooting Blazer full metal jacket 115 grain today, and I'll also be using a number of pieces of gear that'll go over. All of this is funded by myself. I'm not sponsored by anybody. Don't have any sugar daddy, giving me stuff and trying to have me do anything. So G-Code Paradigm holster. This thing is awesome. It has been very, very productive and holds about 250 firearms, it alleges, and so far so good. And I've been through, I'd say roughly 20 firearms, going on 30 here pretty soon. So it is a great holster. We the People Mag Caddy. I don't think you saw it, but you saw it on here. And then this is by Blackhawk. This is a Blackhawk mag pouch. Most of all, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Like and subscribe as you see fit. Stay for the intro. I'm sorry, you would have seen the pre-intro and the intro, but stay for the outro, and I'll mention that at the end of the video as well. This is a longer form because it's the first 100 and it goes through all the rigmarole of what I'm doing and the purpose and principles behind my channel. But then throughout the 1,000 rounds, it's going to be like clockwork. I'll come in and make a couple comments. I'll talk about the pistol a little bit, previous round shoot, and then get going with the program. So I'm doing a little something different with the beta testing of this camera, showing just the firearm as it shoots. And I've got to fix the lighting or the iris or the ISO to open and close the lens, allow more light to shine on the firearm itself so you could see it better, besides my fat hand. All right, let's get it going. And drop the mag. Okay, I'll pick up my ammo, my brass, when it drops, just so I'm shooting on BLM land, so I don't want to make a mess of it and pick up refuse and trash. And I implore you to do the same. I haven't made a video yet on that whole thing, but I will eventually. It'll probably be a short and show what I do. Excuse me. So initial thoughts with the firearm is it feels very, very good. Even though it is a polymer frame, it feels very solid in your hand, and it has texturing on the trigger guard, the trigger guard cutout. Texture goes all the way around. It's not aggressive. I would say it's not too aggressive, but it's okay. It's okay, and it goes up higher than which is what I want, all the way to the slide, which I like. It has that texture in the front there where I hold my index finger, and then it has some texture on the sides. So I like that it has an indent cutout for grabbing the pistol, near the front of the slide, and then coming forward again. That's pretty nice. Slide stop is great. The magazine release is good. Beaver tail is huge. Sights are good, and it's got a little red dot fiber optic out there in the front. Takedown is, I'll show the takedown after I shoot. Trigger it's got a little bit of slop, a little bit of forgiveness, Reset is nice. A little, okay, so here's the wall. Forgiveness, break. So I like that for defense and EDC. So that trigger is wonderful. I like it. It doesn't have a safety to it, so you know, it is what it is. But in any case, let's get it loaded. I think I mentioned I only shoot 10 rounds, so these are 10 round magazines, every single one of them, all the time, every time, all the time, all the time. There's only 10 rounds. YouTube has strict guidelines and policy about only shooting 10 rounds, and so these are all 10 round magazines. These are only 10 round magazines. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna shoot at the target tree first to get my bearings, and then we'll dance around. Hopefully I don't blow it off. And I usually do if I don't hit on the first round, then I gotta reholster and do it trotty in. Damn. Ew. No. Nice, nice. I hope that camera's picking up my hands. Uh-oh. Okay, yeah, nice. It shoots well. Yeah, it shoots well. Yeah, that's all I'll say. Just initial impressions. Okay, shooting at the big silhouette. I might go back and forth a little bit or do that for the last 20 rounds. I think I hit a couple down low and then off to the right a little bit. But it feels good. It feels good to shoot. I presume it's pretty accurate. I'm actually hitting the target. I think I came down a little bit. Ejection pattern is just further out from me. It's about 7 feet or 5 feet. Feels good in your hands, it's confident. right. Cool. Yeah. I don't want to say it's more generic in form because it is a well-to-do shooting pistol, and it does feel, the bore axis is a little bit lower than other firearms, which is what they have touted before, I think. And I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that. Oh, it's a takedown, yeah. So takedown is pretty cool. This little pin right here, just pull back a little bit and you press, and then you can grab it if you have any nails back here. You just press it back here and then you pull it out. The pin is self-retained, so it comes out that way. Press the trigger and it slides off. I think that's pretty cool. Pretty innovative for the pistols that, you know, we're used to shooting. Okay. Hup. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a small piece right here. I think that's for the retaining pin, and then the barrel comes out. I think it's similar to a CZ, in that way. I'm just doing this for the first 100. I won't be doing this all the time. I just want to do it just to show that, take it apart, and since I already have it open, I'm gonna just do a cursory clean. I'm not gonna go too crazy with it. And there's only one way it can fit, so you can't make a mistake there. Crap. Awesome. Yeah, let me know what you think. If you have an Archon or any type of PTR firearm you have shot or you put some rounds through, this is a first for me. I like it. That's all I'm going to say right now, because later on, as I keep shooting it, I can make a little bit more informed decision about what the price point is, what the purpose is, etc. So thank you so much for being here. Catch me next time for round 200 as we go through the 1,000. Pick up your brass, nice ejection pattern. Pick up your brass, wipe your ass. Aim for center mass. Stay for the outro. Say hi to your mom for me. Yes, sir. 100 rounds down. First 100 with the Archon Firearms Type-B, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun to shoot. I have 900 more to go. The texture on this is a little rubbery, I would say, but it doesn't grab onto you. Like, you can just slip by if your hands are wet. Although it does have texture in a lot of nice places, not on the bottom, but it comes all the way up to the slide, and it has the nice cuts out there. This reminds me of the CZ, that little swoop. Maybe that's because it's made in it's based out of Czechoslovakia. So, sorry, not Czechoslovakia, the Czech Republic now. Sorry, pardon me. I love this part right here where you can just grab onto with your hand and pull back, and it has nice. It's just nice. It's nice texturing and a very solid firearm altogether. Very, very simple striker fire design and a Glock platform type, not clone, and it doesn't share any internals similar to a Glock because of its low bore axis, and I'll take it apart and show you a little bit more later on, but nothing in common. Standalone, definitely Type-B. Look it up if you want to check it out. There's a couple of different versions, and then also too there's another company that makes a pistol, the Strike 1. It's made by, I think it's Arsenal Firearms or American Precision Fire. Anyway, we'll get to that in the next couple of episodes. I'll just leave you with that for now. Just the intro to the Archon Firearms Type-B. Let's see. There it is. Type-B. Very nice, very nice. And I had a lot of fun. Don't mind the gun cam. I was just getting that testing out of the way. I'm not going to have it down below in the lower left-hand corner. It's going to be up in the upper right-hand corner, as it should be. This was my testing phase that I was doing with the camera. So yeah, leave your comments if you have shot. What do you think so far? I mean, it's not too much to it really, but there is a lot actually, and I like the sights. Anyway, comment down below, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Recommend, none in particular order. We'll see you at round 200. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, just give me a holler about the Archon Firearms, what you think. 照顾好自己，注意安全。